We may begin.
Welcome to the Cannabis Regulation Commission meeting. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025, and the time is 2:04 p.m. And we are in the council chambers at 200 North Spring Street, room 340, Los Angeles, California. I am President Thyris Mason, and I will be chairing this meeting. The following commissioners are present: Commissioners Farmby and Nash, and I would like to extend a warm welcome to our new member, Commissioner Olivia McGovern. Welcome, Commissioner. Would you like to make any remarks at this time?
Hello. I just wanted to say I'm thankful that I was recently appointed by Mayor Bass and look forward to working with my fellow commissioners, DCR, and the community. Thank you.
Thank you for offering yourself to be a part of this very important work, and we are happy to have you. I'm going to go over some housekeeping items before we get started. This meeting is being recorded, therefore we ask that when addressing the commission, you speak close to the microphone and only one person at a time. Please state your name each time you speak. That also applies to commissioners. This meeting is being live streamed. Individuals who wish to watch and listen to this meeting may do so by visiting cannabis.lacity.gov. We will be following the agenda order for the most part. Agendas are located on the table by the entrance door along with speaker cards. Individuals who wish to address this commission must fill out a speaker's card and specify which item or items you are going to speak on. Individuals can provide public comment or comments about a specific agenda item. Please fill out a speaker card and turn it in to Irene or Josie. When I call your name, please come up to the podium and clearly state your name. We will consider general public comment and single or multiple agenda items together. Therefore, speakers will have 1 minute for general public comment and 1 minute per item, with a maximum of 2 minutes per multiple items. In total, an individual speaker shall be limited to 3 minutes of public comment per meeting. We ask that speakers state whether they are providing general public comment and or which other item or items they are speaking on before they begin to comment so that staff can appropriately time them. If the speaker does not specify which items they are speaking on, 1 minute will be provided. Representatives from neighborhood councils who have filed a resolution or a community impact statement with the city clerk which relates to any item on the agenda will be given time to speak during the agenda item itself. Please provide a copy of the filed statement or resolution to the commission executive assistant. Any neighborhood council representative speaking on behalf of their neighborhood council must provide a letter on their letterhead stating the neighborhood council's position on the matter. Absent any neighborhood council documentation, comments may still be provided during the public comment period. PowerPoint presentations presented to the commission today will be posted online and made available to the public via DCR's website within 2 business days. Please do turn off your cell phones or place them on vibrate so as not to disturb the proceedings. Emily Watt, please be respectful. Disruptions will not be tolerated. I am designating authority to issue warnings for public disruptions to City Attorney Emily Wada in order to preserve decorum and help maintain order in the meeting. If you disrupt the proceedings, you will receive 2 warnings. If you continue the disruptive behavior, you will be asked to leave the meeting. Please be respectful. Sorry. We are on to item 1. We will now open general public comment and single or multiple agenda items. Speakers can address the commission on non-agenda related items that are within the jurisdiction of the commission or provide public comments for items in today's agenda. Ms. Treviso, are there any speaker cards?
Yes.
Thanks. Barbara Ferrara? Okay.
Please state your name and which items you're speaking on.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Barbara Ferrari, and I'm going to be speaking on the Colorado Boulevard Partners LLC
You have 1
appeal
minute.
for their cannabis dispensary at 1731 Colorado Boulevard.
You have 1 minute.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I've been living in Eagle Rock for going on 40 years, ever since I moved to Los Angeles from England. I have 2 children who graduated from Eagle Rock Elementary School and Eagle Rock High School. My daughter is doing fine. My son, who started smoking cannabis at 19, is not doing very well at all. He's currently homeless. He's very ill. He was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. He's not doing well at all. But I don't want to talk about my own family. I belong to this group, Parent Action Network, and I'd like to read a testimonial from one of their founders, Laura Stapp from Colorado. Multiple studies of high-potency products are bringing to light research highlighting the relationship between cannabis use, depression, suicide ideation, and
Thank you. Your time is up.
Can I carry on? Suicide ideation and
I'm sorry, ma'am. This is Deputy City Attorney Emily Wada, but you had 1 minute public comment and that time is up.
While research.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
This is President Mason. Mr. Vizo, are there any other speaker cards?
No, we do not have any other speaker cards.
Okay, thank you. Then both the general public comment agenda item and the single or multiple agenda item periods are now closed. Item number 2, elected office, neighborhood council, and other public entity presentations. This is a reminder that any representatives of neighborhood councils who have filed a resolution or community impact statement with the city clerk, which relates to any agenda item, will be given time to speak during the item itself. Please provide a copy of the filed statement or resolution to the commission executive assistant. Any neighborhood council representative speaking on behalf of their neighborhood council must provide a letter on their letterhead stating the neighborhood council's position on the matter. Absent any neighborhood council documentation, comments may still be provided during the public comment period. We are on to item 3, commission business. Commissioners, you were given an advance calendar, and please take a look and advise if there are any planned absences.
This is Commissioner Farnby. I previously notified the commission that I wouldn't be available on November 6th, but I will be available on November 6th.
Thank you, Commissioner Farnby. This is President Mason. Hearing no other planned absences, we are moving on to the approval of the minutes of August 7th, 2025. You all were sent the minutes for review. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
President Nash. Moves to approve the minutes of August 7th, 2025.
Hi, I'm sorry. This is Deputy City Attorney Wada. I just wanted to note for the record that Commissioner McGovern has left the room.
Thank you. Is there a second?
This is Commissioner Farnby. I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. And this is President Mason. I will add that I have reviewed a recording of the minutes in its entirety. Mr. Vizo, please call the roll.
Vice President Nash,
Aye.
Commissioner Farnby,
Aye.
President Mason.
Aye.
The motion passes.
Thank you.
This is Commissioner Farnby. For clarification, that was for both months, for the August and for the.
This is for the August 7th.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We're moving on to the minutes of September 4th, 2025 for approval. Do I have a motion to approve?
This is Commissioner Farnby. I make the motion to approve.
Vice
This is
President,
President Mason. I'll second. Mr. Beazle, please call the roll.
Commissioner Farnby,
Aye.
President Mason,
Aye.
and Vice President Nash.
aye.
The motion passes.
Thank you. We'll wait for Commissioner McGovern to return. Moving on to commission announcements and updates. Commissioners, are there any announcements and updates? Okay, hearing none, we're moving on to future agenda requests. Commissioners, are there any any future agenda requests? This is President Mason. I do have a request for a report back. More of an industry stats kind of check as far as social equity goes. And looking to know how many phase one, round one, were opened in total, how many remain open, how many are closed, and when they were closed. And the same reporting criteria would apply to phase two, round two social equity applicants. And if we could have that by the November 6th meeting, that'd be excellent.
Hi, this is Deputy City Attorney Emily Wada. Commissioner, President Mason, I just wanted to clarify, you said phase one, round one, and phase two, round one. I think you mean phase three retail, round one and round two. Is that correct?
Correct. You're correct. Thank you.
Thank you.
Phase three retail round one and phase three retail round two. Thank you. Commissioners, any other report back requests? Then we are closing out commission business and moving on to item 4, a report from the executive director. Is there a report, Ms. Garakian?
Yes, ma'am. Next slide, please. All right, I'm going to be giving 2 updates today. One is on the progress of the 2026 license and record renewal process that is currently going on right now. And the second is an update on efforts of our compliance and enforcement division. So, as most folks know in this room, in this commission, DCR is currently in the midst of our license and record renewal season. It happens every year. We have a total of 880 records eligible for renewal this year. Out of those, 142 have submitted applications for renewal, which constitutes about 16%. While this may seem small, we usually have about 2% of renewals submitted by the end of September. This year's push has yielded higher renewal results. Why? We have spent in a lot of time communicating this renewal process to our constituents, both in targeted emails, in targeted text messages, in news bulletins, and on social media. Further, we have granted $800,000 in renewal waivers so far. I do urge all of our licensees to submit renewal applications as soon as possible to avoid late fees. For our social equity individuals, we have funding to cover your renewal process this year. Please submit your application as soon as possible to ensure you have access to this pot of funding. It's very important. After November 1st, that funding will not be available. So just want to repeat that. We have money for renewal waivers for our verified social equity applicants. So that is my update on our annual renewal process. For our compliance and enforcement division, this is the division that ensures that our licensed businesses are staying in compliance with our rules and regulations, as well as enforcing against any legal businesses that are engaging in any sort of nefarious activity or non-compliant activity. We have received approximately 12,000 plus complaints. About 10,000 of those are closed. 2,000 plus of them have been referred to LAPD, and 99 are currently under investigation with our enforcement division in the Compliance and Enforcement Department. Complaints received since August 2018 and numbers as of, these are all the complaints that have been received since August 2018 and are as of September 30th, 2025. So a couple days ago. Of the 313 retail compliance inspections completed, about 215 of them have passed. We're monitoring about 46 or so of them, and 52 are verified as non-operational. So as become operational, we will continue to conduct those inspections. We've begun inspecting non-storefront retail delivery locations. We've done about 7 so far, 3 have passed. We're going to be really ramping that up in the next few months. We have approximately 80 plus remaining. And CED is in the process of getting into our non-retail inspections, which includes businesses that have a license for cultivation, distribution, manufacturing, testing, etc. Those are much more complex inspections that are going to require a little bit more time and effort than our retail. So we're preparing for that in the new year. You are really going to see, and by you, I mean our community is really going to see these inspections ramp up. Of course, because we want to be able to work with all of you and ensure your total success, we will be reaching out to each of you guys to schedule said inspections. It's not going to be a gotcha situation. So if you're ready, please let our Compliance and Enforcement Division know. And that is my presentation for today.
This is President Mason. Thank you, Executive Director Garaki. And I did hear some good news in there in that there is funding available for our approved licensees. So
Yeah.
For their applications and in light of the increased fee schedule.
Correct.
Help anywhere.
Yeah. And we can thank this commission for that, truly. That was, I think, some of your direction in the letter that, at least the discussion that you guys were having. And I believe in the letter, we can also thank Councilmember Imelda Padilla, who governs the Government and Operations Committee. She wanted to see us direct these waivers towards our equity applicants going through this process. So, 100% of this fee, of this new fee, essentially, because we just approved the fee study, is going to be covered by these waivers. So I'm like, at this point, we're ready to come to your house. If you haven't responded to us, please take advantage.
This is President Mason. I appreciate the enthusiastic outreach and thank you to Councilmember Padilla for her support.
Yeah.
All right, commissioners, any questions for Executive Director Rockian?
Hey, it's Commissioner Farley. I had a question regarding the renewals for September. Is there any specific reason why there's an uptick in September for renewals based on what you?
Oh, usually by this time we only have a 2% remittal rate. So what we are seeing is an increase to about 16%. And I think that is a result of our outreach efforts. We've done very aggressive outreach efforts. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that we have waivers available for all of our equity applicants. So we're really encouraging our equity applicants to submit their applications now so that they can get access to those waivers, because as of November 1st, we're not going to have that funding available.
Thank you.
It helps sweeten the pot, sir.
This is President Mason. Any other questions? All right, then here, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
At this time, I will take items 5, 6, 7, and 9 all together. The department is requesting a continuance on all 4 items to the CRC meeting of November 6th, 2025. I move as such. Do I have a second?
Vice President Nash seconds the motion.
Thank you. Ms. Treviso, please call the roll.
President Mason,
Aye.
Vice President Nash,
Aye.
Commissioner Farmby, Commissioner McGovern,
Aye.
the motion passes.
Thank you. This is President Mason. I will now take item number 11 out of order. DCR Core Record Number 32031. The appellant is Colorado Boulevards LLC, located at 1731 Colorado Boulevard. Commissioners, we have received a request from the appellant to continue the matter to the CRC meeting of November 6, 2025. Does the department have any objections to the continuance?
Jason Clean is Assistant Executive Director. No objections.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
This is Vice President Nash. I move to continue item number 11 to the November 6, 2025 meeting.
Commissioner Farmby, a second.
Okay, before we go to vote, this is President Mason. I was just handed a speaker card. We do have someone on behalf of this entity who would like to address the commission. So, Mr. Vitiello, if you could approach it. Oh, you're there. Go right ahead.
Sure, thank you. John Dominic Vitiello for the appellant. It sounds like you guys were on the brink of doing exactly what I was standing up here to ask, and I appreciate it. I don't want to interrupt your vote. If the commission needs a basis for the continuance, although there's no objection from the DCR and my colleagues there, I understand that it's going to be a non-issue.
Awesome, thank you. All right, Mr. Treviso, we'll go ahead and vote at this time.
I'm sorry, Vice President Nash,
Would you like me to restate the motion?
yes, please.
Vice President Nash moves that we continue item number 11 to the November 6, 2025 meeting.
Commissioner Farmby, a second.
Thank you. Vice
Okay.
President Nash,
Aye.
Commissioner Farmby, President Mason,
Aye,
and Commissioner McGovern.
Aye.
The motion passes.
thank you.
Thank you.
We're back to the regular agenda order. Item number 8 is DCR Core Record Number 321014. The applicant is 982 Western LLC to approve an annual license for storefront retail commercial cannabis activity located at 5710 South Central Avenue. Ms. Treviso, are there any neighborhood council or elected office representatives on this item?
No, there is not.
Okay, at this time, we'll hear the department's presentation.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Jason Clean, Assistant Executive Director, here to present item number 8. DCR Core Record Number 321014 is associated with 982 Western LLC. The applicant seeks an annual license for the Type 10 retail commercial cannabis activity. The business is located at 5710 South Central Avenue in the Southeast Los Angeles Community Plan area within Council District 9. The applicant has not received temporary approval. The applicant does not currently possess a state license. However, the applicant has completed all requirements for the issuance of an annual license in accordance with LEMC Section 10406. The applicant is subject to the requirements of LEMC Section 10420 for the Social Equity Program, and DCR has determined that the applicant has met the minimum equity share requirements. On August 27, 2025, DCR provided notice of the community meeting and Cannabis Regulation Commission meeting by mail to the owners and occupants of all property located within 700 feet of the business premises. Notice was provided in accordance with the municipal code. DCR held a virtual community meeting on September 16th of 2025 and accepted online written input through that date. During the meeting, members of the public were afforded 2 minutes to speak about the application. One oral comment was provided by the business owner in support of the application. Based on the department's analysis, the proposed project is consistent with the criteria for a Class 1 and Class 32 categorical exemption pursuant to CEQA guidelines. Since the project meets all requirements and none of the applicable exceptions apply, it is appropriate to determine this project is categorically exempt. Therefore, DCR recommends the Commission adopt the recommendations included in the staff report and approve the issuance of this annual license, and that concludes the department's presentation.
Thank you. This is President Mason. Commissioners, any questions for the department? Okay, hearing none, we will move on to the applicant's representative. Dr. Freeman, you may approach the podium at this time.
Please state your name and how you represent the applicant. You'll have 10 minutes to address the commission.
Great, thank you and good afternoon. My name is Dr. Tyrone Freeman, and I am representative for the applicant on this particular item before you today, item 8. And on behalf of the applicant, I'd like to thank the commissioners and the department. I do want to state for the record that all those who are listening and watching, that the process upon which this applicant has gone through and dealing with a relocation has been supportive by the department. And I think that that's important for the record to reflect the DCRs working with an applicant through relocation, and also the commissioners who throughout that process have continued this particular item until we come to this point today. And also for a particular statement to the public and all of those who are involved in the organizations I represent. I want to personally recognize and welcome back Michelle Garakian, and good to see you. I know the department's in good hands with their leadership and has been. We don't always agree, but we have in common the success of the program and social equity applicants, which is here today. And again, I close by saying the applicant at this location at 5711 is in constant contact with the neighborhood council. We're excited, and we've agreed, and let the record reflect, to work in partnership with the neighborhood council on particular issues that they have in beautifying the community, making it more safe, and also addressing the issues of the unlicensed operations that exist rampantly on Central Avenue down through Broadway and Slauson. And we want to play a positive manner in that community, ensuring that licensed, certified, health department verified products are sold and received by consumers in that community, and jobs are offered. For those who don't know, I've come out of labor movement, and this applicant is committed to, again, continue the applicable, decent, and higher wages than the city offers, but also, again, benefits for the employees. And if you walk that community, you'll see how important this applicant will have as an impact on ensuring that jobs are above the wages expected and usually obtained in that community. So thank you, Madam Chair and members of the commission. And I'm open to any questions that you may have specifically about the applicant or about the operations, or how we ended up at 5711 outside of the relocation.
Thank you. This is President Mason. Commissioners, any questions for the applicant's representative?
This is Vice President Nash. I'm just curious, what's the status of this new location, and when do you anticipate opening?
Yes, the opening date is all determined upon the receiving of the CEQA notice for the state application. So we're estimating before the new year is up. We have an opportunity to submit the application as a provisional, but then again, the deadline and going through that process for the state processing, and DCR has been quite efficient recently in the CEQA notice. So we'll submit that. And I must say that the state has been very rapid in approving CEQA submitted applications. I'm talking about 2 weeks. So we're looking at the next 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the CEQA notice, very quickly. The interior, passed the inspection. All of the cameras of the interior is done. The outside is nice, painted, ready to go. The idea is just now, after this process, getting the state approval and be ready to rock and roll.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
This is President Mason. Any other questions, commissioners? Hearing none, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We will move on to deliberations. Anything? Going once? Closed. Do we have a motion?
This is Vice President Nash regarding item number 8, DCR for record number 321014 for the business located at 5710 South Central Avenue. I move to adopt staff recommendations as stated in their staff report dated September 25, 2025.
Commissioner Farm, you second the motion?
Thank you. Mr. Rizzo, please call the roll.
Vice President Nash,
Aye.
Commissioner Farnby, Commissioner McGovern,
Aye.
President Mason.
Aye.
The motion passes.
Thank you. This is President Mason. We're on to item 10, DCR for record number 310220. The applicant is TD Alliance LLC to approve an annual license for storefront retail commercial cannabis activity located at 1451 South La Brea. Located at 1451 South La Cienega Boulevard, Unit B. Mr. Rizzo, are there any neighborhood council or elected office representatives on this item?
No, we do not have any representatives.
Thank you. Then at this time, we'll hear from department staff.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Jason Clean, Assistant Executive Director, to present item number 10. DCR Core Record number 310220 is associated with TD Alliance LLC. Applicant seeks an annual license for the Type 10 retail commercial cannabis activity. The business is located at 1451 South La Cienega Boulevard, Unit B. The applicant has not been issued temporary approval by DCR, but it has actively completed all requirements for the issuance of an annual license in accordance with Municipal Code Section 10406. The applicant does not currently possess a state license. The applicant is subject to the requirements of Municipal Code Section 10420 for the social equity program, and DCR has determined that the applicant has met the minimum equity share requirements of the date as of the date of their application. On August 27th, 2025, DCR provided notice to the community meeting and the Cannabis Regulation Commission meeting by mail to the owners and occupants of all property within 700 feet of the proposed business premises location. Notice was provided in accordance with the municipal code. DCR held a virtual community meeting on September 16, 2025, and accepted online written input through the state. During the meeting, members of the public were afforded 2 minutes each to speak about the application. DCR did not receive any oral written testimony for or against this applicant. Based on the department's analysis, the proposed project is consistent with the criteria for a Class 1 and Class 32 categorical exemption pursuant to CEQA guidelines. Since the project meets all of the requirements and none of the applicable exceptions apply, it is appropriate to determine that this project is categorically exempt. Therefore, DCR recommends the Commission adopt the recommendations included in the staff report and approve the issuance of the annual license. That concludes the department's presentation.
Thank you so much.
Hi, sorry, this is Deputy City Attorney Emily Watt. I just wanted the record to reflect that on the previous slide that was showing, if we could go back there, that in the large box identifying the business premises, it lists mistakenly the wrong council district and community plan area. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you. So we'll just have noted for the record that the information was as Mr. Colleen presented, as agendized in the meeting agenda. The slide here is incorrect. Thank you.
This is President Mason. Thank you, City Attorney Wada, always with the eagle eye. You are appreciated for that correction. Commissioners, are there any questions for the department? Okay, hearing none, we do have someone here on behalf of the applicant. Mr. Vardanyan.
Please state your name and how you represent the applicant. You'll have 10 minutes to address the commission.
President Mason, honorable commissioners, directors of the DCR. My name is Narek Vardanyan, and I am in-house counsel for TD Alliance. I want to open by thanking everyone here for their hard work. I don't think the DCR gets enough credit for everything that they do. The entirety of the cannabis industry is in dire stress, and I think that too much of that falls on the shoulders of the DCR. It's more of a systemic problem. I think the DCR does a wonderful job of regulating this industry. I would humbly accept the DCR's proposal to approve our application. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is President Mason. Commissioners, any questions for the applicant's representative?
This is Vice President Nash. Can you just tell us a little bit about the status of the business and when you anticipate opening?
Certainly. The business premises is under construction. There have been some delays in that process. We anticipate being ready to operate in the next 3 months.
Thank you. Have you been to the business recently? You personally?
I personally have not been to the business.
I was going to ask you about any illegal dispensaries in the area, but
I can tell you a lot about that though.
go ahead.
Well, it's rampant in that area. And I think it's rampant citywide, but in this community plan particularly, I think that it's more prevalent.
Well, I'm not happy to hear that, but I'm glad you told me. And what I tell everyone is have your operators or yourself get to know the lead officer in the area because they really do have some power and control over that enforcement. And having a relationship with them will help you immeasurably.
Certainly.
Okay, hearing nothing from the other commissioners, this is President Mason. Thank you for being with us today. We're going to move on to deliberations, if any.
Thank you.
Okay, hearing silence, we're moving on to the motion.
This is Vice President Nash regarding item number 10, DCR for record number 310220 for the business located at 1451 South La Cienega Boulevard, Unit B. I move to adopt staff recommendations as stated in the staff report dated September 25, 2025.
This is Commissioner McGovern. I second the motion.
Thank you. Mr. Vizo, please call the roll.
Vice President Nash,
Aye.
Commissioner McGovern,
Aye.
Commissioner Farnby, President Mason,
Aye.
the motion passes.
Okay. Thank you. This is President Mason. I am going to reopen item number 3, just to double check and be sure there are no requests for future agenda items from the commissioners. Okay, well, hearing none, item 3 is closed and the time is 2:41 p.m. and this meeting is adjourned.